up? It's your boy T-Bear and reaction. Today is music and Films Friday. So yeah, mix combine my music Monday with my Films Friday though. So fortunately, I'm about to push some music stuff back to make room for my Films Friday stuff because I'm doing it late and right now. I won't be stuck late right now. And the wife wondering what I'm doing. Shout out to the wife as well too. If you're watching right now, it's on Friday. It's our birthday day while you watching it, so shout out to my wife right now. But anyway, I'm gonna do this one since it's only 5 minutes long and everything. We're continuing the MPC stories from Diary Production on what happened was. Now we're down to the MPC Touch. The Touch was the successor of the MPC Fly / Element that was, and more so the Fly, as you know, the Fly was the introduction of iMPC as well too, as it was the element and one that's connected to where you connect to your iPad and you use that as the touchpad as well too. Well, that idea was incorporated into the MPC Touch. Will it be the predecessor of their 2 or 3 of their current top known production pieces as well too? That will be including my trusty thing right here, the MPC Live 2. First MPC Live and Live 2. As you know, some of the elements of the MPC Touch will go to the Live, as the MPC Touch was more so a touchscreen controller, but you had to be hooked up to a laptop. Where the Live is can be both connected to the laptop or standalone as well too, as well as the other ones, including the MPC X as well, MPC X and the MPC One. And that's like this. The MPC X is the bigger brother, the MPC Live, and MPC One that's a little brother to the Live, but it's standalone, but you have it hooked up to a speaker. But anyway, we're at the Touch though, so we're gonna check out the MPC Touch. What had happened was, can I say like the Direct Production? Shout out to Direct Production for these insightful videos of a lot of some of your favorite production too as well too, and we're winding down on MPC as well too, because I thought he did one for MPC Live. He might have got taken down. Who knows? Or you gonna redo it? Either way, we're gonna check out this. I think he did MPC One. If not, MPC X will be the last of the MPC, and we're gonna get to the I believe that's all. The MPC Killer, that's the machine, as well as some other Akai products, well, too, outside the MPC that was mighty useful and useful to this day. So here it is, MPC Touch. What had happened was, let's get it.
I could just throw this in my backpack. Go to the studio.
And that's in case you wonder, that's Metro Boomin right there, talking right there. So anyway, let me make sure this is up and ready. Let's go.
If I gotta go out of town, put it in my carry-on. You know, it's great, man. I look at it as the best of both worlds type of thing.
What's up? You got your boy Direct, aka Native Shades, reminding you to like and subscribe. And we talking about that MPC Touch. What had happened was, we want standalone. We want standalone. We want standalone. We want standalone. That was the chant when the MPC Touch came out. Everybody was like, wait, what? Everybody was pretty much done with software. People got done being tied to the computer. Everybody in the MPC community, they wanted a standalone. And they thought Akai was going to bring out a standalone. Everybody was waiting for a standalone MPC. But Akai brought out the Touch. You know, the funny thing is you know, if you remember in the early 2000s, if you didn't have a computer in your studio, if you didn't have Pro Tools or some kind of software in your studio, you was not a real producer. People would walk out of your studio laughing because basically they were tired of hardware. But it's funny, as time went on, people around this time especially, people got tired of the computer. They got tired of all these DAWs and everything like that, and they wanted to get back into hardware, especially the MPC community. The MPC community is like the Harley Davidson community. These people, they love their MPCs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is. So when the Touch came out, it kind of a lot of people were pissed off. A lot of people was kind of like they were upset because they really wanted a standalone. But the Touch was a pretty good MPC. It introduced a lot of folks into as far as the touch screen, and I'm not gonna lie, the touch screen as we see now in the newer MPCs that came out makes navigating on an MPC, it makes it seamless. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
It does.
I used the touch screen back in the day.
The reason why I say that because like I said, Live has touchscreen as well too. That's why I say this is a predecessor to these because the Live, the MPC X, and the MPC One's a touchscreen. Even though they still have the pads and the buttons though.
I had a Corey D16, so that was touchscreen in the early 2000s. But I'm telling you, the way Akai put it together made it a very seamless kind of workflow. Even though they were kind of pissed off that they didn't get their standalone, a lot of people were like, this touchscreen thing is kind of smooth though. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people had, when the Touch came out, a lot of folks had one leg in and one leg out. What I mean by that is, they brought the Touch, okay? They had the box that the Touch came in. They kept the box in immaculate condition. They kept the manual in great shape. All the packaging and wiring was in beautiful condition. They tucked it in their closet. They told their parents, they told their kids, do not step in this closet for at least a year and a half. Do not come in this closet. And they basically kept the box and everything else in such great shape because they was like, once Akai comes out with this, with a standalone, we are going straight to eBay. And this thing is going to go straight to eBay and we're selling it.
And better did too.
So, but the Touch was a pretty good MPC, actually. It was a pretty good MPC. The only thing that qualms that anyone really had with it was the fact that it wasn't a standalone. And low key, as the Touch came out, people were listening to the Akai. They were listening to the Akai, the MPC community, and they had their ear to the street, so to speak, because other companies started coming out with standalones. I don't know if you guys remember. I think there's a company out there called Pioneer that put something out. I think the Torres or something like that. But they were trying to capitalize on this yearning for a standalone sampler. So it didn't work out as much as it did for them because the thing about the Akai community, the MPC community, is they want Akai to make the standalone. We want you to do it. We're throwing money at you. We're basically saying, if you make it, we will buy. Whether good or bad, at this point, we want a standalone. So the Touch, when it came out, it was, I think it was about $800, if I'm not mistaken. They might have had different prices for it, but I think it was around $800. It wasn't a bad price. It wasn't a bad price, actually. And I didn't really hear too much bad about the Touch other than it wasn't a standalone. So so that's the MPC Touch. What had happened was, so this is your boy Doc.
And like I said, they will eventually get standalone with the likes of this. Well, the earlier one of this right here was the MPC Live. It was not only touchscreen, like it had just about the same mechanism, button, and everything as the MPC Touch, but it was standalone. And then lo and behold, they made this Live 2, what comes with, you see, built-in speakers to make it even more better standalone. And then you had the MPC X was like the MPC Renaissance, the MPC 3000, the MPC 5000 of the newer MPCs, and it was touchscreen, had built-in screen, and also a bunch of knobs. We'll check that out next week as well too. And later on, they had a little brother called the MPC One that was like almost like a little kind of like MPC 1000, possibly MPC 500 as well too, touchscreen and everything, small buttons either way. And they even had now. The new Studio 2 wasn't like touchscreen, but it had the same mechanism, same design as the NBC Touch, the NBC Live, and the NBC One as well too. As well as just it was strictly but it wasn't standalone. But other than that, either way, there you have it. The NBC Touch. What had happened was, I'm really sure explain to the NBC Live what happened was, but we'll find out anyway. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.